I believe that the moment has come when we speak freely of who we truly are, not the incarnation identity that we have in this life, in the present moment, but who we are as an immortal. What we call the soul also is being, the consciousness, is a being that possesses senses, emotions, intelligence, and who is connected to the whole universe, the multiverse, should we say. This incarnation that we momentarily occupy is just a step in our experience. May you come from the Terra or Earth planetary matrix, or from another planetary matrix and incarnated into this one, you still are an immortal being. You have traveled so far. Most of us who are listening now to me have completed a cycle of incarnations in this Earth planetary matrix. Certain of us have passed the first cycle of planetary matrix and have started to incarnate in other planetary matrices. This is a step 2. The step 3 is when we decide that we do not require or desire to incarnate into temporary existences anymore. I came at the end of this cycle. After this incarnation, I have a last one, and then I go home. My last one won't be on this planet, it will be somewhere else. My planetary matrix is not this one. My planetary matrix, my home, is in another galaxy, something I knew since I was a child. It is time you remember too. Where are you coming from? Where is home? The place where your soul was born. All souls are fractals of source. But the first materialization, the first anchoring into matter, where was it? On which world? Which planetary matrix? Your immortal soul decided to start the cycle. Throughout all the reigns of life, of existence, mineral, vegetal, and then the conscious beings who swim, fly, and walk. Then when your soul was mature enough and had a completed experience of your planetary matrix, then your soul was able, because of the completion of its consciousness, to seek incarnations and adventure on other planetary matrices. And that's when you started to wander outwards, out of your world, your home. Although home is source, but we all have a first planetary matrix, which we call home, which is where we grew up as a soul. That's where we developed our consciousness, our intelligence. That's when we experienced the adventure of consciousness, the greatest of all. The awakening to a state of being. You're hungry, you're scared, you look for food, you look for a mate. That's the first premises of conscious life. Until the stage where you were able to fly away from home, to leave the nest. I left my nest a very long time ago. I chose to experience human consciousness, human incarnation. I've had many incarnations on Earth, Terra. We like to call it Terra because that is how it will be called by you in the near future. That's how this planet is known in Nataru. It is time you seek to know where is home. And for many of you, home will be Terra. For a smaller number of you, home will be somewhere else. Realize this. Home is not always where you are here incarnated. Home is neither the previous incarnation that you had in any other world. No. Home is where your soul grew up, where your soul anchored for the first time on a planet, on a world, as a fractal of consciousness of source. Where is this world? Primordial world. Your home. Nobody can tell you. Missing home is a natural, understandable feeling. But please know that missing home stops you. It's a pull backwards, luring you away from the purpose of your incarnations, of your adventures. Missing home is understandable. Now that I've remembered where is my home, I can't wait to see it again. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't bother me. I don't miss home because I know that home is always home and it will always be. And I can remember. And because the power, the connection of my consciousness, I can be there whenever I want. Whenever I decide, I can close my eyes and remember, and distances don't exist anymore. Distances, the linearity of distances, it's an illusion. Distances are not linear. Linearity of time and of space exists only when there is gravity. You've heard that before. You don't need to learn. You need to remember. Okay? If you've grown up on this planet, okay, what you know, you know. But if you come from a higher, more advanced planetary metrics, more advanced civilizations, if you experienced the knowledge of on other worlds already, well, then you remember what you once knew. The Easby doesn't forget. And there is more. When you incarnate into a body, you incarnate into a bloodline, a culture, a history, folklore, myths, science, beliefs. This you integrate in your mind while you experience this incarnation, and then when it's over, you take it with you. How? Because you leave this body. Anything you learn is recorded, imprinted in the DNA of the body you borrow. Okay. The frequency of the DNA imprints the soul. So imagine all the bodies and the bloodlines you have borrowed in your adventure. You can retune into them and remember the memory of the whole bloodline that you once borrowed, with all the memories of the ancestors of this person. You can remember. Imagine the richness, the heritage of everything you've integrated. And when you remember, you activate, you plug in. We know how to travel in time with consciousness. Forget about traveling with your body. We can do that with technology, but you can do that also without technology. You can travel in time with your ISB, with your immortal being, immortal self. How do you do that? By memory. When you tune into a memory, you project your consciousness. The memory, the event, is the point B. So from A to B, you transpose and you link, and you hear again. You hear the sounds all around you. You smell all the odors and the fragrances, everything. You feel the temperature. You are here and there's a physicality. You're in this body again when you were there at that time, in that place. You can totally be there again. I've experienced it. At first, it can be a bit impressive, but then it's wow. But you know, you cannot modify the past because you're just as a visitor in your old self. You just feel, experience everything. But your ancient self at that moment in time, the old one that you just replug to, will do exactly what he did at that moment. It will not change anything. Also, he or her will feel that, it's like if I feel my higher self is with me today. I feel a connection with my higher self, and my higher self is giving me messages. Well, your higher self may as well be you from the future visiting your old you and replugging. What is your higher self telling you? Don't do this. Do rather that. That's not good. Oh, and you listen. But this already happened. So you do not try and change even anything. Because it was already written that you were going to do that. Time follows universal rules. But with consciousness, it follows also universal rules. It's exciting. All of this to say that it's time to stop playing comedy to ourselves. Am I a starseed? I miss hope. Want to be there. Why are you here? Why? Because you decided to come. What for? Because you wanted to experience and do something about it. Because you wanted to be part of the extraordinary thing that is happening now. The liberation of terror. Either you can play an active role, or either you can play a role around you, helping each other, helping creating unity. Because unity starts at an individual level, and you need to help everyone to get on with each other. Many will not understand you. It's okay. It's okay. It's their path. It's their path. Do what you can, but do it well. I want you to stop missing home. You will go back home at a stage. The length of this incarnation is an illusion. Linear time is an illusion. Okay? Seems long, but it's not. It's not at all. Patience. I don't like this word because it sounds like passive. The whole galaxy has eyes set up on Terra. And you're here. Oh my God, you're a star. You're a superstar because you're the 7 billion Terrans are all superstars. You know, because I am part of the people who started this experiment. The most beautiful of all. And what if we pick up a world, we do a paradise of it, and on this world, we take the most beautiful creature and we gift this creature to 10 amazing, most beautiful seeds from the whole universe. And we gift this creature this amazing heritage that one day with time, this creature, this beautiful being will grow to become the most fantastic species in the whole universe. These bodies, yes, you own one. You own one. So explore it. Enjoy it. You can heal it when it's sick. Because the DNA that runs in these veins, oh my goodness, you have no idea of the power of everything that's in it. It's the compound of the most elaborate magical species of the whole universe. It's a gift. And 10 others also came, and no, it was unexpected. These bodies have 22 seeds. There are empires in this galaxy who were very afraid that one day these beings grew up to their maturity, because when that will happen, because it's happening, not if, when. And it has started, it's happening now. When that happens, well, the Terrans, the Terran bodies, and whoever who occupies them from Terra Matrix or else, well, they will be the teachers, they will be the elders, they will be peace and the light keepers of Nazareth and beyond. We created the elders. The elders are you. The elders are 7 billion people. All are the elders of the future. Our enemies try to destroy this DNA potential. They started a mass process, which you know about it, but it didn't work. Because the Terrans, you realized, and things are changing. We broadcasted frequencies that have destroyed what alters your DNA. So all those who made a mistake because they were influenced, and we understand pressures and everything. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Well, the original template of human Terra DNA also, before all the alterations, before the 11th genetic input appeared, well, the original template has been brought back and is going to be given back to you again. If you desire to have it, an experience, the boosted, unlocked potential quicker, yes, you will be able to ask and request, because you're always in control. There is a lot to say about everything that is happening in this star system. We are here, we have ships in orbit of your planet. And we are helping you moving through this threshold safely. You're doing a good job. Such a good job that we came back. I've been writing a book that I am about to publish very soon. Because the enemy knows all about me and all about what I'm going to do. They try to stop me. They send their agents at me. But you know, I'm not alone. And the agents were always neutralized. I have nothing to do. They just show their true shadow sooner or later. Well, there's a lot I'd like to say to you. I need to keep it in this book, and I will talk about it later, at another moment when it will be published and safe. Remember and honor these bodies. Enjoy the experience. And just be, because we are so proud of you and we love you, our children. Be safe, be bright, be loved.